In this video, we're going to take a look at getting started with the training course. So as you get started with the training course, when you first log in, you're going to see that you land on this home page. So from the home page, you can get to a number of things. One, you can always get back to this home page by clicking on the home button. Two, you have the shortcuts menu here at the top. This will allow you to get to additional shortcuts that may be configured on your instance. This is really quite dependent upon where you are logging into BlueQuill. You can log out, see your name, and if you add a picture, you'll see that there, as well as being able to access the help system, so you can do some additional help if you need to do that. You can also see the courses here in the bottom, as well as the analytics section. And if I scroll down, you'll notice that there are other courses listed here. Now, the way this training course works is when you first access the course and you first log in, and this will be the case every time you log in, you'll always land here and you'll always be in the student mode. So right now we are seeing the student view. However, as you progress through the course, you'll be switching back and forth between the student view and the faculty view in order to try things out, to test what you're doing, and to get a good understanding of both sides and both ways that BlueQuill works. So let's take a look at the student view first, because that's where we are. And we'll do so by accessing a course. So to access a course, we're first going to scroll down to the course that we want. And then we're going to click on the View Course button. That's how we access the course. However, you may notice that you have some items here, and this is called the homepage calendar. I can actually access course items from here. I can click on them, review that content, and then return to the home page. Even though you can do that, the preferred way is to click on the View Course button and access the course page. Once you get to the course page, you'll notice that this top bar that we looked at first does not change. You can still get to those items. As I scroll down, you can see all the course content, and you'll be able to progressively go through that as directed through the course content and the instructor teaching this training course. In addition, to see who is also in the course, you can click on the roster and see all of those folks, and you can take a look at that and scroll down as well and even see the students here at the bottom. And I can close that. You also have your apps menu. Here you'll be able to find your grade book. Again, this is the student grade book, as well as access a meet session if it's been integrated into the course. To return to the course, I'll click on the course button. I can also download the course materials and the schedule from the standpoint of the actual student. So this was the student version. Just to emphasize that, we're still in the student version. So you can access it that way and take a look at what you'll see. So now let's return to the home page so that we can switch to the faculty view. So the faculty view is accessed by clicking on the Switch to Instructor View button. Doing this switch takes you to a different group. Now, if you need to confirm that that's where you are, you can always read this, or if you look up here in the URL, you'll see that right now we are looking at it as a student. So I'm going to click on the Switch to Instructor View, and you'll notice not only does this change to say faculty now, this also now says switch to students. So we'll toggle back and forth. So I'm now in the instructor view, and what's interesting is you'll notice there's not a lot of difference. You still have your home page calendar, you still have the analytics, this top bar has not changed either. So as I scroll down, you'll see that those courses that I may be enrolled in are in both places. So because of this training course, you are enrolled in both. Now when you go to teach, you won't have that, but you'll have that for training. So let's go ahead and click on that same one. So this is the same case. I can access content from the homepage calendar, or I can view the course. So I'm going to click on the View Course button. And now I'm accessing the course as an instructor. And you'll notice a lot of things have changed, but what things are the same, my top bar is the same. I still have those items. But now in this bar, I have additional items. I have the course. I have the grade grid where I will do my grading and scoring. I have the activity grid where I'm going to look at the activities of the students in the class. I have analytics, which will give me a deeper view of how students are utilizing those pieces within the course content. Apps, which you now have a slightly different set of apps. You have Meet and Dropbox, as well as conditions. If there are conditions, you'll also be able to see those. So that gives you a good idea of what you're going to see as an instructor. You will, however, notice that you pretty much have the same content. However, as an instructor, you now are able to see content that is instructor-based content or faculty-based content, as opposed to items that are just for students. So let's go back again one more time. So as directed through your course content in this training course, you're going to utilize your student view and your instructor view. So again, right now we're in it's called faculty, but we're in the instructor view, or we'll switch back to student, and now we're in the student view. So again, as you're directed through your content, you'll switch back and forth, and you'll be able to access that and see the different views, test what you're doing. Again, switch back and forth so you can see what the result of your actions are and get a much richer experience. So when you start teaching, you'll be able to articulate and know what students are experiencing and how they'll use the system.